You know what, yeah? The only person who can actually get those people on that Epstein file, and I'm convinced, is Annaelise keathing.
It's another thing that is also hurting me.
Because at the end of the day, only people with money can stop those with money that are doing bad things.
There we go.
Exactly. So
what else do you want?
it's another thing. I'd say maybe you was a nepo baby.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of AWA Voices. I am Abimbola.
And I am Yewande, your favorite mother-daughter duo. Did you miss us? Because we missed you. Welcome back, Pookie.
No, Pookie. Why are you giving them my name? That's the name you call me.
Okay. I actually call you...
Say it out loud and get backhand. Say it out loud. You think because you're 24 now, I can't backhand you?
Big 24 in the building. What's up with the West Side?
You can still get backhand, by the way. You can still get
I know
backhand.
how to dodge. My brother's a boxer.
Anyways, you know what? I wanted to talk about the Epstein file. Okay, I don't want to be political.
It's never political.
I really do not. I try to abstain from politics and religion when it comes to social media stuff. I really try to stay away from talking about politics and
can get
religion.
techie.
Because the reason is it could get techie. And then people, what's it called? People are very sensitive when it comes to this. People are sensitive in general. But when it comes to topics like that, people hold on to beliefs. And I don't want to be that person to change people's beliefs. Because if your beliefs is working for you, why not? Hold on to it. Does that
I
make
think
sense?
it's more so like they just don't want to hear something that is contrary to what they think. But it's not that you can't hear something that's contrary to what you think. It's just how you can hear opinions, you can hear advice without having to take it, personally. Because people are going to believe different things and people are going to have different opinions. So either way, like, it's how people are taking it, not more so what is being said. But I also do think like sometimes it could be how people are saying things. So it's really
6'7". You can tell I'm a mom to Gen Alpha. 6'7".
it is really 6'7". Like, it's really 6'7".
But
so.
okay, let's just talk about what I just wanted to talk about with the Epstein file is rich people. What is it with rich people or people with plenty money and doing crazy ass stuff?
Because when there's charity there for you to organize, when there's giving to the poor there for you to do, when there's museums and architecture for you to build in your name to show off your worth, it's not that. It's everything else in that file.
Like,
it's just,
it just baffles. Like, it makes me think that, you know what, a lot of people, rich people, they need to, like, I don't know, pluck out their brain to just
do a diagnostic on it, like actually
yeah.
see which segment of the brain is causing them to act such a way. Because I feel like it's a thing where like they get money and then it's like it does go to their head and then their brain reprograms and the nervous system is not
mom always
connecting.
said money is devil in Yoruba.
Ooh.
And you know what? I believe her. Because it's just... Because when you look at all the atrocities that are being committed in this world, it's always rich people. Have you guys noticed?
Like the big ones, the ones that are like very like...
It's always rich people. And I don't get it. Like, is it that the money is that much that you don't know what to do? There's so many things you can do with your money.
Build a hospital in your name. How about that?
Build a hospital in your name and still charge us to pay for the hospital.
Like, and then make more money off of it.
And then make more money off of it.
Like... Do something else. Is anybody home?
like
honestly, I don't get it because it's like, and I think like it's a thing where like it's because they have so much money and like you can't tell me that money doesn't bring happiness. I'm so sorry. Wait, is a poor man that dinner?
Go and cry in a keke or in a bicycle.
When I'm in a V
and
class,
me, I'll be crying in a G-Wagon. So,
but like it's when they get the money, when they have the money and they feel like they're untouchable because they're in places where they've never been before and filled with people who are also high power people. Like obviously now that I have money, I'm in the same room as Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And
have you seen the list? Have you seen the big names? And one thing that is actually pissing me off is the fact that they're making Maxwell or Max Jesus, the woman, take the fall for everything.
Of course,
which I'm like,
because a man is always gonna blame a woman for the downfall.
Like she's taking the fall for everything. Which to me, I'm like, that's so unfair because why is she taking the fall for everything? And the list consists of hundreds of names and their faces as well. So it's not a matter of just names, faces. But what I'm just going to focus on today is just the fact that what is it with rich people and using their money the way they use the money. Like, I'm curious. Like, I actually want
Do
a
you
response.
know what it is? Yeah, I feel like it's like at a point, yeah, you get bored because I can buy that car, I can buy the necklace, I can buy the shop, I can buy the dress. Cool, let me go buy people and sell them, innit?
But
Like, you must get bored. Like, at some point, yeah, all the things you've wanted to afford in life, now you can afford them. Now let me start affording the stuff that I couldn't be able to afford before.
people, and then buying people,
I mean,
investing people, and
It's
selling.
crazy. It's definitely psychologically something
That's
going on.
why I said their
there.
brain needs to be diagnosed.
Yeah,
It needs to be studied. I feel like their
But, like,
brains need to
I
be
feel like
studied.
that's definitely one thing. Like, at a point, one, it's their ego and their pride seeing, okay, how powerful am I now that I have so much money? How much can I push? What more can I do?
And it's the fact that they think they can get away with it. And you know what? Some people at the moment are getting away.
Shakam! They got you. Shakam! Like that.
Some people are obviously they've been getting away with it.
For
But this
time.
is the thing is, everybody will get caught at some point. Oh, everyone will get caught at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Didi, his time is here.
Yeah,
Brother is doing his time now.
honestly, in
And,
jail with
you
loads
know,
of baby oil for days. It cat his ass, literally. Dropped the bar and everything.
Don't let Didi come for us.
Oh, that guy got money. He might just find us. And I'm scared because I don't like baby oil. I don't like it. I'm more of a cocoa butter lotion kind of girl.
One day you're no kid.
I'm just saying, y'all, don't get.
You're
I
no-
don't want to be caught.
Don't get us in trouble, please. We just
Yeah.
started this podcast. Please don't
to
get us
be
in trouble.
fair, I'm done for the night. I'm closed. Shop is closed, y'all. Shop is closed.
But honestly, it's just so crazy. I was having this conversation earlier on with my sister as well, and we're just like, what is it? Why? Because she obviously is surrounded by a few rich people too, and she hears things, and it's just, what is it with people that are wealthy and wanting to use their wealth to, like, you can use your wealth to totorios. You know what totori is?
No.
Like, okay, you can buy whatever you can buy whatever. You can afford stuff so that we poor people
can feel bad about ourselves.
do that to us. But like, don't make other people cry for you to
like don't harm people. Don't use your wealth to
harm people.
To
because the
injure them,
minute
to
you
hurt
start
them.
harming people with your wealth,
Then that's evil money.
That's evil at that point.
Yeah.
That's just, sometimes I actually don't believe Shaitan is down there. I feel like he's walking amongst us, and
100%.
Shaitan
The world
is the
very
rich people.
much.
The rich people are devil. Pretty much.
Okay, so you're done for the night.
But I'm not rich yet. And sometimes, I say to myself, you know what? Being broke, look at how being broke has just saved my life.
Do you know what? And I was thinking about this the other day when we were thinking about what we were going to talk about today. And I was thinking about, like, because we didn't grow up in generational wealth, shall we say, small. I feel like it was different for you because I'd say your grandparents were not your grandparents.
My grandparents.
Your parents. My grandparents.
Your grandparents.
Yeah, sorry. They were comfortable because you was
very
able to
comfortable.
be sent abroad to for holidays, go to universities to study. They paid that home student fee, which was obviously international. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
My father paid
International student fees, which are obviously very hefty, and to be able to pay for that and accommodation and obviously just pocket money and that kind of stuff, I'd say maybe you was a nepo baby.
I was a nepo baby, but because I grew up as a nepo baby does not mean my father was wealthy too. My father was one, because obviously my father was a politician. You know, your granddad was a politician, and he was never one of those politicians that took from people. I remember when we were growing up, oh my God, my dad never used to let people bribe. My dad hated bribery. I remember there was a day I was traveling to, I don't know what, I think I was traveling to Abuja or something, I can't remember. And Grandpa told the driver to take me to the airport or something like that. And then on our way, it was very early in the morning. I would never forget. It was just me and the driver. Very early in the morning, then the police decided to stop us. And they're expecting bribery. And obviously, Grandpa's car has Lagos State
logo on it.
Because he's a politician. So he has...
So they knew why they were stopping you. They wanted...
When you see a car of a politician back then in Nigeria, you can tell straight up
them.
they have something if they are in the politics. Anyways, they stopped us. Initially, I think the police must have thought... we probably stole the car or something. And then the driver was not saying to the police like, oh, this is the owner of the car. Mentioned my dad's name. And immediately the police just thought, Oga, politician, you have to give us more. You know, Grandpa got another driver to bring him down that day and got the police arrested.
Oh gosh. Shout out Grandpa.
He got the police arrested.
Because
He
that's
was
how
like,
you do it.
You need to see the way my dad was going off. You people are the one ruining Nigeria for us. We politicians are trying our best, but you people, I was like, God damn.
They should have put him in office.
Let's just give him the 5,000 naira and I can go. I don't miss my goddamn flight. But when you
okay, I'll fire you and you are good.
But it was just, I grew up around my father having integrity, even though it was wealthy-ish. He had integrity. Yeah. So I think that's why I cannot understand fathom when I see wealthy people. Obviously, my father is not as wealthy as
the Elon Musk and
Epstein. He's not on that level. But at least
in
wealthy
Nigeria,
enough.
he might as well be.
Yeah, wealthy enough. But I never saw him doing things like that. My father was my father built school. There was a school in our area that my father built it. He built that secondary school. My father literally bought a transformer for our own area.
As in like Bumblebee?
No, not Bumblebee. Oh. Girl, Bumblebee is wild.
Sorry, I'm a Gen Z. Like I don't know. I don't know what
Bumblebee is wild.
Like transformer.
No, transformer for electricity. So we had.
What's that? I'm so sorry.
You don't know because you're not a Nigerian baby. You're just Nigerian by name. You're not. But there's something called transformer. You just have Nigerian passport. You're not Nigerian. Beg.
No.
But transformer is how you transmit electricity in the area.
Okay.
And my dad literally bought a transformer for our area, so we had constant electricity. Like people living in my area back then, they loved my dad because my dad looked out for the entire what's it called
community,
the council, like we call it local government. Yeah. My dad looked after the local government. My dad made sure there was constant electricity. My dad made sure what's it called? The road was tied. Like, listen, we had a little stream. My dad made sure that road was tied. Like, it was expressway.
Tied?
Yeah, like there's tied. No, how do you call it in
like
this
when
country?
there's potholes and you have to put them up? Okay.
You know, like the expressway. What is it on the floor?
What's the expressway? The high road?
No. What is it on the floor?
A25.
Go by. No, you know when
tarmac.
The floor, the floor on the road when you're driving. What do you call it?
The road on the floor.
The not motorway. It wasn't a motorway. It was a street. It was like a dual carriageway. Okay. But it was just like there was. Is it granite or what do you put on the floor to make
tarmac.
It smooth? For you, because back in Nigeria, most places is all red sand when people are driving.
Red sand.
Oh God,
gosh, where do you guys live? Jeez,
like
it really is a third world. Okay, too far. Sorry, I'm done for the night.
But people that understand that the road was tied, they will understand me. I don't know what word to use for it.
Okay,
but the road was. It was like. It wasn't potholes. It wasn't potholes. It wasn't red sand. It was actually not graffiti, like tied road. I don't know how to explain to express it. So my dad made sure that we had that. My dad made sure we had electricity. My dad made sure we had water. You know what my dad did then? Oh, I would never forget. My dad had 2 houses in the area. I don't know if you remember our other house.
I remember
Grandpa's other house, the big one.
Oh no, I already remember the one that has the conservatory where we lived. Yeah.
The one that you guys did the swimming.
And that had that fish pond in the back.
Yeah. That's the one you remember. There was another house. And my dad did water there. So people literally go there to fetch water. People from the streets, from the area. Because obviously water was a bit of a problem. My dad made sure people go and we don't charge. And my mom being my mom, let's charge now. My dad was like, never. These people appointed me to
Grandma was a businesswoman.
My mom was a businesswoman.
Yeah, she made big
That's where I got my business brain from. She was a business. But Grandpa was like, no. My dad was like, no way. These people elected me to be in this position. They get free water. I promised them all of these things and I'm going to. So it was never a situation where, because he was wealthy enough to throw his money around to do stuff.
So this is the thing then. So that means Grandpa didn't grow up having wealth.
No,
he didn't grow up. He acquired it through his hard work and his dedication and whatever he did. So then it's not we can't say it's the money that's like the issue I think it's people who have already been wicked and bad within themselves already that don't have integrity. Then when they have the money, that's what brings it out of them. Because if grandpa was naturally like that, he would be, God forbid, just like all this. He would be very corrupt. He would be a very corrupt politician. But because he wasn't naturally, like his personality and his integrity and his perspective was never like that.
He was such
the
a man
money
with
did not bring
integrity.
out the evil.
Like
in
I
him.
remember there was a day someone brought what's it called, a plasma TV. That was when the plasma TV started coming out, like all those flat screen TVs. And then they wanted to bribe. People used to come to the house to bribe dad with so many things because they want dad to help them, put them in a position to get to meet the top people. My dad would say no. Dad never collects it. But you know your grandma, that woman she's a thug. My mom is a thug. I'm not even gonna cap it.
Real bad bee.
My mom is a bad bee.
That's the baddie. Like get her chain.
My mom would be like, she would stand by the window in her room. Shh, bring it. If he's not gonna take it, I'll collect it.
No wonder why she had so much stuff in that room.
That's why she always has stuff.
Yeah.
Grandma always have a lot of unnecessary stuff. She's a
literally that room. I was scared one day it would concave on her. Like,
I know, right? And then the thing is, you know the funny thing about her? She doesn't even use those things. She gives it out to people as well. Less privileged people.
So that she can look like the
good person. She literally gives out a lot of her stuff to less privileged people.
Yeah.
That's why when they both passed away, their funeral felt like carnival. It was a lot of people.
Giveaway.
It was a lot of people there.
You get a better chain.
But what I'm trying to say is, because I grew up in a wealthy environment, I never saw them abuse wealth like that. So in this day and age, seeing this, I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know, y'all, because when I get money, I won't say anything, but there will be signs.
You're going to be using baby oil?
God forbid.
So
I told you, I'm a cocoa butter type of girl.
So what is the something
I'm just saying,
I'm scared now. I'm worried for you.
Not like the Epsteins and the Diddies. Never like that, because at the end of the day, like, I have integrity, I have morals, and I have a good perspective and a good head on my shoulder. But I'm just saying, like, give me some. God, trust me with small money right now. Just
give me some of the money you promised me.
Test me with that money. Let me test me.
Some of the money you promised me. Give me half of it.
Just
loan me half of it.
Just test me right now. Let's see if she can handle a load amount of. Just test me right now. I'll show you what I can do. But I think it just boils down again to your perspective and how you are as a person. Like, if you're naturally bad and wicked, you're bad and wicked.
But you see, the people I really did not see on that list. Our people. There was not a lot of our people. This is the only one time racism has worked in our favor.
Oh, God. Because they can't get us in. They're not letting us in.
You're not allowed in the club.
You don't got a wristband. They can't get in.
There wasn't. I know they said Naomi Campbell was on there.
Oh my gosh,
but
really? I mean, to be fair, she's a bit. I'm saying.
I ain't saying nothing.
Wow.
But she, what's it called? She came out to debunk stuff. But you know what? It's just the fact that I'm just so grateful that they are all being caught now. Well, things are coming to light now, not being caught because no one has been caught just yet. But things are coming to light now. So at least survivors, because can you imagine the survivors?
Honestly, and they've had the story to tell, and they haven't been able to voice their story.
Yeah, because they've shot them up.
Exactly. Even if they tell their story, they're being made to look like they're crazy or delusional, or they're not right. And it must be terrible for them.
And there's one person.
Oh gosh, let's name and shame.
Let's not name and shame because I live in their country.
Oh jeez.
They have power.
Jesus.
Let's just keep quiet.
Anyway, we love England. Yes, Great Britain. God save the Queen.
She's dead.
Yeah.
God save the King.
God save the King.
So please.
Oh gosh, I forgot. Love you, Lizzie.
Love you, Grandma Lizzie.
That's my mom. That's my mom. I love your baby mom.
Mima is wild.
I'm scared.
Mima is wild.
Yeah, man.
No, you call it Great Auntie Lizzie, Mima.
Yeah, that's my Mima. Hi, Mima. I love you. Rest in peace.
Let's just keep quiet before they come for our neck.
Okay, I'm done for the
this
night.
country, they know everybody. This country is a big brother country.
Honestly.
It's a big brother. The minute you enter Heathrow or Gatwick, just know you have entered Big Brother house without your consent. You use your own two legs to enter into it.
Like, you don't even know the half. Like, no, and that's my other thing. Nobody knows the half of what our government is on. Like, nobody knows half of what they're up to. And it's so frustrating because sometimes they release documents and there's always like a public what do they call it? Like a public
Knowledge.
like not public knowledge, it's like a questionnaire that like this it's a oh wow, I really have a degree. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Law, by the way, law for that matter.
Mind you. But anyway, Shan, there's like always a public questionnaire where they're always like questioning the plans of the plans of the parliament and what their plans is, what they've done before, and the explanation of everything.
Yeah.
So it's like if there's all those inquiries happening, how comes we still don't know half of what's going on?
Because they're covering shit.
They are.
Because they keep covering shit. And
they're not telling us the full story.
And it's just, you know what? It's just, it hurts me. Like I'm so hurt, even though I am not part of the victim, but I am human. But it hurts me to know that some people are hurting people just to live a good life. But then you're
that's the
having
thing,
to
though.
hurt.
You're not hurting them to live a good life because you already live a good life. You make a stupid amount of money. So that like it's not okay. You have sick people in this world who don't make any money and they're just sick in the head because they're just terrible people. The people who do all this rubbish in the streets and they don't make that much money. They live in council houses and whatnot. And then you have rich people, politicians, business owners, the people who make big bucks, all of that kind of stuff, hurting people for what? You can't say because you want to get further in life or live a better comfortable life. You can't say it's
because
because
you're
of
already
that.
comfortable.
Exactly. So
what else do you
what's
want?
your issue, my guy?
You're already comfortable.
You live good. You probably don't. You've probably never
you
watched
know
a
what?
dish a day in your life.
I can't wait for the judgment day to come.
Oh, I'll be there when the trumpets are sounding.
I really can't wait for the judgment day. If that's a thing, for real, for real.
Oh, the Lord will come again.
And I hope these people, they get their ass first. Like, let them be the first.
I don't even think they're going to make it. Sorry.
I want them to be the first people for them to get. Because it's just so crazy how this world is going lately. And the fact that we are powerless.
Yeah, that's another thing.
That's another thing that is also hurting me.
Because at the end of the day, only people with money can stop those with money that are doing bad things.
There we go.
And it's even harder for those without money to rise up to be at the stage where they do have money to then stop the people that have money to do. Because once somebody that has money is already there and you are here trying to catch up, and my sister, you're still, yeah. Do you get? It's going to be a constant game of catching up. And you will never catch up because they've already started way before you. So their money is not doesn't even touch your money, or your money doesn't even touch their money. So even if you have money, you're still helpless against them because they have more money. Like, it's a never-ending vicious cycle. And only the Lord himself can actually come and stop everything.
At this point.
I'll be so real. Unless they actually give their life to Christ and change who they are.
At this point, I think that's the only thing. Because the thing is, look at what happened in Gaza, Palestine. Did you know how many people came out, protested, and nothing is still being done? Like, we even though we're using all of the force we have on social media and everywhere, all these rich people are still more powerful than us. So we are literally powerless. Yes, we're using our voices, we're trying our best, but all these people are still quite powerful. And to me, it just feels like all the things we're trying to do to protest and to fight against all of this injustice and this craziness, to me, I feel like it's just not working. And that's the part that is hurting me.
But you know what it is? I feel like all protesting and bringing awareness to social media and all those kind of stuff is never to actually directly end the issues or the traumas that's going on in wherever country it is to bring awareness to it so that people can now look to the eyes of the politicians and the government running the country to then try to hold them accountable. So when you have protests and when you have people speaking up and strikes and people doing all those kind of things, they're bringing those awareness so that everybody can now look to the government to see for their response. And if the government doesn't give a good enough response, then you already know.
Yeah, but the government knows how to cover everything.
Honestly.
So that's the thing. So yes, I understand we're bringing the awareness, protesting and all of that. But I'm a solution person. What is the solution?
Because
yes,
and there's nothing
it's just
anybody
that part
can
that
do.
is hurting me the most. The fact that there's actually no solution. Okay, again, back to Epstein. Look at they've held one person accountable. Out of all the people on their files, out of all the pictures, let's say, okay, file maybe was made of pictures in videos that has been going viral in but then they've held one person accountable. And so you see what I'm saying about the fact that we're still powerless. Yes, we can use our voices and all of that, but it's just the fact that we're powerless is what hurts me the most.
What
and
makes
kids
it
were
difficult?
involved in these people that they were trafficking. There were children involved.
That is
wants to
difficult
hurt
because
children?
at the end of the day, we live in a country where we have a set of rules and regulations and legislation, and even the justice system within itself has to follow those regulations itself. So it's not as easy as, okay, cool, there's just this one piece of evidence that suggests this. There has to be an unsubstantial amount that within reasonable doubt that that person is guilty of whatever. And because the politicians and the bad people in this world and the people who have money and the Epsteins and whatnot of this world are very good at hiding what they do, and also because they have money, they have the law in their pockets as well. It's easy for evidence to go missing, or suddenly this witness can't be contacted anymore, or do you know what I mean?
I was recently watching Lincoln Lawyer. I don't know if you've seen it on Netflix.
I've started seeing it, but then I haven't finished it.
The season 4 just came out, and the season 4 was about FBI trying to, bury a lawyer. Not bury like literally, but like this lawyer is quite good. Mikey Hala. I can't pronounce his name very well. And there was this case that happened, and he was not even fully aware of what happened, but because one of his clients was involved in the case, and the way the FBI and the government were trying, I know it's a movie, I know it's a series, but these are the things that happen.
Yeah, it's real life.
And the way they were trying to bury this lawyer, they were trying to actually, they initially accused him, so they wanted to pour everything on his head. This guy actually had no awareness of what was going on. But then they wanted to pour everything on his head to bury everything else that they were doing on the underground. But then this lawyer, because he's so goddamn good at his job, he got to figure out a lot of stuff. And by the time he got to figure out a lot, the FBI, he now had to threaten the FBI and let them know, oh, okay, well, I've got evidence, I've got proofs, I've got all of this, I've got witnesses, that are going to come out and go. Because the FBI were literally going around trying to kill all the flipping witnesses.
Do
FBI.
you know what? Yeah,
FBI.
that's insane.
And I understand this is
the
just a
law
series,
itself.
exactly.
But
it
happens
this is something that
because
is
people are
happening in real
corrupt.
life. People are corrupt.
People are corrupt.
So these are like the law enforcement trying to get rid of all of the people, the witnesses. So there was one witness that was left, but the lawyer got hold of the witness before them. And if that witness was to stand in court and speak with all the evidence and proofs they have, she has, the FBI going to, like, they might not be able to come back. You know what this FBI did? The minute this lawyer showed them about it, you know what the FBI did? They stopped the court case. They dropped all the charges against the lawyer. They dropped everything.
So that they don't have to get taken to court. Because once it's dropped, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the
the
justice
they are
system
going.
is so, like, rigid. Like, you cannot do outside of the box of more than you're doing. And you cannot do less. Like, it's either you're in it or you're not. And if the scope of the law doesn't recognize it, then it's like the crime never happened.
That's why.
Which is why it's
I'm
insane to me. Like,
that's why I'm pissed off, that the fact that even if you go out there to protest, to talk, to do everything.
Do you know what? Yeah, the only person who can actually get those people on that Epstein file, and I'm convinced, is Annaelise Keathing.
You play too much, man. We need her to
Annaelise, we need you. We need you, Annaelise.
We actually need her. For real.
She's the only one that can get
we
them.
need her to put that wig on,
yeah,
sister.
girl, and waddle that over, and waddle that ass over there. Because you know she be tipping over.
We actually miss Annaelise.
And no vodka for the night, girl, because we know you love your vodka. Okay, Annaelise? You got to be top tier and leave those interns at home. There's some badass kids.
Get new interns.
Get new interns.
Maybe you might join our interns.
Yes,
next.
please hire me. I'm looking, searching.
But honestly, it's just the fact that the world
you have to make jokes in the not jokes of the situation, but you have to.
You just have to because
at the end of the day, look at us.
If you don't laugh, you cry, innit? That's what they say.
Because what can we actually do? We're talking about this now on our podcast. Obviously, people are gonna see it and they're gonna form their opinions and whatever, but it's not really gonna change anything.
It's not good. There's nothing. That's the thing. The fact that we can't change, we can't do anything about it. That's what that is what is hurting me the most. The fact that we don't have any power to do anything. Like, all of us combined, we're actually powerless.
And you know the funny thing is, let every single human in the world decide to call it quits. As in, like, let's stop working. Let's stop feeding the economy. Because at the end of the day, we feed the economy and that's how the economy evolves and it feeds us back. We buy stuff, we pay our taxes, we go to work, we do that. It's a cycle. The system needs us as much as we need the system. yes, it may hurt when, let's say, we all call it quits and we don't do anything. The government isn't going to be able to, like, it'll suck for a bit. But at the end of the day, if we call it quits and we don't do anything, because strikes are very effective. When there's a strike in London now and all the workers decide they don't want to work, sharp, they're immediately finding a way to soothe them over so that they can get, because it messes up the whole system.
Yeah,
so
because
saying we're powerless, we're powerless, but we're not really. It's just, it's hard to stop doing things for the government, because at the end of the day, it's a cycle. They need us as much as we need them. So it's like we can't really stop working. We can't really, stop buying products. At the end of the day, your toilet paper is gonna run up, and how you gonna wipe your ass? Like
water.
And then they'll shut off the tap because nobody's working. The people that's working the dams and the water system, they're not working either. So there's no water in the house. There's no electricity. Do you know what I mean? Like it goes hand in hand, and that's why they know that they can always get us, because at the end of the day, as much as they need us, we need them.
I get what you mean, but the thing is, in terms of being powerless, we're powerless to a certain extent. You see the description, the what you've just talked about now in terms of protest when it comes to like strikes, when it comes to like London Underground and stuff like that. That's because if we go on strike, we're gonna be taking money from their pocket.
Yeah,
and it's gonna hurt their pocket. But with this Epstein file and this, there's no money we're taking from their pocket.
To be honest.
So that's why I said this one, that there are different levels to this. Like
yeah.
with the Epstein stuff, there's nothing we can do. Like,
I feel like with the Epstein stuff, let's say if like all the people who work in the legal sectors, like the lawyers, the clerks, the interpreters, the police officers that roam the office, like every single person down to the cleaner that cleans the toilets in the courthouses and all this kind of stuff, if maybe let's say they go on strike or do some kind of like stopping of working or anything like that, that might maybe hurt the legal system to want to do better and change itself. But at the same time, it won't really work, because at the end of the day, they're not going to pay your checks. And at the end of the day, there's going to be that one person who wants to work and wants to make the money. And if you don't want to do it, they're just going to hire somebody else to do it. So it's like, we are powerless.
We are powerless. There's nothing we can do. We can talk about it from now.
I have the power of the Almighty.
Like we can talk about it from now till thy kingdom come. But we're really powerless. So all we can just do is pray for the survivors and wish them healing, send them love,
and support them when you can.
Yeah, support them when you can if you know them, and
even if you don't.
And then we pray that we don't come across another wicked people like that again. And
also pray that you do not become a wicked person as well when the Lord blesses you with his abundance.
That part. Yeah. That part. Because some people, they are wicked already. They're just waiting for the money.
They're just waiting for the money.
And then when the money comes,
you'll see it.
That's it.
There'll be signs.
That's it. But yeah, that's just all I think. And yeah, I'm glad we talked about this because it was really hurting me in the chest because thinking about it, I don't know, maybe because I'm an empath or whatever.
Right.
But I don't think you need to be an empath for you to feel this situation.
Yeah, because it's bad. I mean, like, you have to have feelings to be able to feel this. But if you don't have feelings, that's a bit scary.
So that's why I just wanted to talk about it so bad. And I thought, you know what? Why can't we talk about it on here? And yeah, we're going to go into dilemmas now. So we've got a dilemma for you guys.
Don't we got something for you?
We got something for you. Something. We got something.
I don't want him back. I just wanted an apology and clarity that never came. I was emotionally close to someone who never hurt me loudly, but hurt me quietly. There was no argument, no betrayal, just silence where clarity should have been. We cared about each other, but the effort slowly disappeared. The last time we spoke was through birthday wishes, months apart, and that was it. I moved on, healed, and now I am in a loving relationship, but seeing him unexpectedly brought back memories my body hadn't fully processed. I don't want him back. I just want an apology and clarity that never came.
You don't need an apology.
I'm sharing this to release it, not to reconnect.
You don't need an apology. You need to get over him. That's what you need to do.
Do you know what it is, though? I feel like people, sometimes you chase closure that you don't.
Closure to me makes no absolute sense.
Uh-oh.
What are you looking for closure? Go and close yourself.
Well.
Go and close what is closure for? What do you... I need closure. Closure from Kene.
Well, okay, so the thing with closure and why I agree that closure can be useful in certain things is because in certain situation, you can be going through life and things
Darling, go and heal. That's the closure you need.
you can be healed, but at the same time, before you have a closure,
Have you never heard of you can forgive someone without them apologizing to you? You're not ready to
but
move on.
closure isn't about apologizing.
That's what
It's
she
not
said.
always-
She needed an apology.
She said, "I just wanted an apology." Yeah, but closure isn't always
That's the
about
closure she
apology.
wants.
That's the closure she wants. But
Yeah,
closure
and
in
so
general,
we're talking about that. We're not talking about in general.
yeah,
we're
but you
talking
just
about
said
that.
closure is not. It's not important.
Yeah, it's not important.
Yeah, but closure can be important
For
sometimes.
what?
Because, like I was saying, closure can be important sometimes because there's certain people who, even though if they've moved on with their life, they're still doing better, they're still doing this and that. Sometimes unclosed chapters in your head remain open.
Then
and
close
take
it
up,
in your own head.
Yeah, but it can't be closed until you have that
Until they
clarity
sit you
and
down
closure.
and gaslight you again.
But that's not what closure is about. Closure is not because you don't have to go to closure and ask them to take you and you wanted to take them back. No, it's just a conversation like, why did
so
this
someone
happen?
has shown you what's up. And your brain, your common sense cannot work to process what's up. Then you want them to still show you what?
It's not about showing anything. It's just a conversation.
What is the conversation going to do for you?
And that's the thing. You don't know. The conversation can do many things for her. The conversation, she can walk away from the conversation and be like, ugh, I didn't even need that. But hey,
You
at
can
least
walk away from the conversation and be more traumatized more. How about that? How about that? You don't need to just... you see, I'm tired of this always big English. Big, oh, I need closure. What do you need closure? You're not ready to go and heal. If you're ready to go and heal, you will not be looking for closure that is not looking for you. Move on. Okay, if the person is dead, Inko, what closure do you want from that? It's true.
But
If
the
the person...
and that's the thing. Like sometimes it can play psychologically.
I
in
just
their
feel like
mind for a
people
long
these days are
time.
just unnecessarily sensitive for no reason.
I don't think it's sensitivity. I think it's a thing where it's like at the end of the day, there's reactions and there's actions to reactions and there's actions to reactions. You have to sometimes hold people accountable for what. So, Mom, you're telling me, yeah, someone can
when someone has shown you, oh yeah,
no,
continue.
Yeah,
Might be no.
right, okay. So you're telling me that somebody can do something to you, or you can be in a situation with someone. Let's just say this is not even like someone you can just easily walk away from. This is somebody
You
that
should never ever put yourself in a situation where you cannot easily walk away from anybody.
I'm
as long
saying-
as they're not oxygen or water, you should never ever put yourself in a situation where you cannot easily walk away from anybody.
and clock
Besides
that because
God.
at the end of the day, you shouldn't be in a place where you can't breathe without this person. You can't live without this person. That's that, and that's separate to like the point of the fact that let's just say you're in a situation with somebody, even if you can walk away from them easily or you can't walk away from them easily, and something isn't making sense to you, and you just
then
need
go and figure that out on your own. You don't need that
that's the
person to
thing.
make it make sense to you. You are the one going through this.
No, but that's the thing because at the end of the day, you're gonna only have your perspective and your story about the situation.
How about you don't even need any perspectives? Just go and work on yourself and move forward.
It's not about working on yourself though, because you can work on yourself and you
okay,
can
so
move
what do you
forward.
want to hear
That's
from the closure?
That's the thing. Like, there's a conversation that's missing. You can work. You've worked on
Why
yourself.
do you still need to converse with
Because-
someone that has shown you what they want to show? It's all about when people show you who they are. Know it, accept it, and do what's best for you.
Yeah, and you can still
Not going
do
back
that.
to use microscope. Okay, let me see if I can see it very well again. You go to Specsaver, my friend. Go to Specsavers.
No, you can definitely move on. You can find yourself. You can already make your money, do whatever you have to do in your life. But then at the end of the day, if someone still feels like there's a conversation that's still left to be had because things aren't adding up and they want to go back for that closure, I think it's more than okay to do that. As long as when you're going back, you're making sure you're standing 2 feet on your ground and standing on
That's
big
the problem.
business.
Most people, when they go for the closure, they can't stand. That's
Because
why they
they're
are
on the
going
back
in.
taking the closure. Sorry.
You're so disgusting. They can't stand. That's why they need. If you can stand, you would not need the closure to begin with. Okay, you've been with someone according to this dilemma.
Yeah.
You're this person from the message from
She
the.
said emotionally close to someone.
This person has shown you for red flags from the beginning. This is what I was saying the other day about this girl Onyeka, something that was, what was it again? That girl from, is it Germany? Or I can't even remember the country, where some Nigerian girl that some Oyinbo guy, used that very well. Onyeka something, I can't even remember. I talked about that. This is the problem a lot of people have, yeah? People would show you signs. Pay attention. People always show signs. I'm not saying turn it into fight or turn it into drama or turn it into anything, but watch out for signs. And then once you see the signs, act accordingly. Act accordingly.
100%.
Not
Definitely do
give
that.
yourself, keep giving. I was also watching a video on TikTok earlier on today. The girl was talking about she went on a date. And from the beginning, the minute the guy picked her up to go on a date, the guy started making certain remarks. Wallahi, immediately, Matibe bag me. I would leave.
Me and my bag is
Immediately,
gone.
I'll be like, okay, the guy made remarks. Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing a girl with mustache and it's not putting me off. And then you still decide to go on a date. And me. The minute he made that remark, I'm out of that play. I'll be like, oh, you know what? Can I just go to the toilet? I'll go to the toilet. I'll come back. I'll be like, I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm so sorry. I will even leave half of my own money for the food. Even if I didn't eat the food, I will leave half of my money. And I will go and I'll make sure I block you. I never see you again. Because clearly, if I sit down there with you, you will continue to make stupid remarks
About me.
and my looks. And then that's you giving me insecurities. So why would you put yourself through something? You need to pay attention. It's all about paying attention. And I know I sound really harsh, but it's just I am very passionate when I speak about things like this. Like eshe sham sham. Eshe sham sham. Eshe sham sham. You're looking for closure. Closure olori bu ni. She to ekpe to ti ku nko, wa ma wa closure. Wa lo bag grave fu e. Oh yeah, I want to talk to you. Show my day alone pada. I beg.
But separately to that, for sure, definitely stand on your own 2 feet. Don't go back if you feel like it's not needed. And if you know you can't go back and get the closure and stand on your 2 feet and still walk away after the conversation, then don't do that if you know you're not stronger within yourself. But if you are and you know that you genuinely...
And the fact that she said she's with someone else. So the thing is, she's not over that guy. Because from the message...
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like closure is actually needed because sometimes there's a barricade between...
She shouldn't have jumped into another relationship. Because you can't be in a relationship with someone else when you're not over someone. When you are still chasing closure.
Yeah. that came from...
As in, Mofi case and closure.
That came from the chest. Yo.
I'm so sorry, but I'm sorry if I'm being harsh on you, darling.
I
it's called tough love, baby girl. If you see this video, it's called tough love, okay? I'm a Nigerian bomb.
I feel like definitely like what you're saying makes a lot of sense because at the end of the day, like if you're not able to move on without having closure, then like you're still stuck in the situation and
what
whatever.
I've noticed about people in this life is, and maybe this part of the world, I don't know, people like instructions. They like when people give them instructions on things to do. You don't need instruction. You only have one life. It is your life. Act accordingly. Do what is right for you. If you meet somebody and you see that they are emotionally manipulating you small, they are doing small, pay attention to all those small things. And the minute you catch on all these small things, walk away before it turns into huge trauma on your head. Because we put ourselves through traumas sometimes. As a child, if your parent put you through traumas, it's not understandable, but I understand why you cannot escape it because you're under their roof, they are providing for you, which I don't support parents traumatizing their children, by the way. But as an adult that has 2 feet, 2 legs, 2 hands, 2 eyes, nose, 1 mouth, you have a brain, you still want to traumatize yourself.
That's true.
It makes no sense.
Like some people just don't even know what they're in it until they're in it.
This is why I said pay attention. Why would you not know what you're in?
Not a lot of people's eyes are like open to things like because at the end of the day, I feel like unless you like have someone who's older in your life, because I feel like you can't really like treat me any kind of way or run any type of game on me. That would never...
Because stupidity because stupid.
Do you know what I mean? Because I have people in my life and people I look up to and who are older than me that have common sense and whatever. But not everybody has that in their life that they're able to do that. Not everybody has like a circle of women who they can confide in and talk to and have.
I never had that.
Yeah, and
I had to teach myself.
Took you a while to.
I mean, I had to teach myself. Don't get me wrong.
And that's what I'm saying because you didn't have that and you're not able to bounce all those ideas off of each other and perspective and information.
But even though I was teaching myself, I still was not gullible.
If you had that earlier, I feel like the situation if you weren't surrounded by the circle of women you were surrounded with back then, I feel like you would have snapped a lot quicker on your.
The thing is, even though I didn't have those women around me back then, I still was not gullible. And everything that happened to me then, Rather than me sitting down, crying, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to invalidate your feelings. If you feel a type of way about stuff, yes, go through your feelings, whichever way you want to go through it. But rather than me sitting down crying like, oh my God, this guy did this, I need him to talk to me, I need clothes.
Wait, why are you Indian?
rather than me doing that, I sat myself down like, okay, Abimbola, whatever it is has happened right now. Okay, cry. You don't need to let people know you are crying. Go under your pillow, cry. Go under your bed, go in the shower. Whatever it is you want to do, go there and cry. Now, sit down after you finish crying, however long you want to cry. Then sit down with yourself. Okay, what have I learned from this situation? Pick what you have learned from it.
I think maybe that's a millennial thing, because I think it's a thing where it's like, at the end of the day, because I know I'm surrounded by good women in my life and my circle is a one that I can depend on, I'm very comfortable to be vulnerable in front of them and let them know when times are tough and when times are not. And they're also there to help. You know, they're not going to help me get on my feet, but they're definitely going to be a soft padding for me to be able to, you know, stand up and get up, or like a nice rail for me to get myself up. I feel like if you just cry to yourself in the shower and cry to yourself, like I feel like you're not having that conversations out loud where it's like you can see different perspective. It's just always whatever in your mind and your brain that you're going off of, which I feel like can be very like not really helpful, but it can be helpful, but like not fully helpful to the fact that, you know, you're seeing other perspective, because it's like I don't want it always in my head and on my head all the time. Like I need to be able to like, I can deal with stuff by myself 100%, because at the end of the day, it's my life. I'm going to have to make the decisions that I need to make. I'm going to have to go off of it's me that's making the decisions and me going through the thought process. But at the same time, I also like to know that I can call up my friend and be like, girl, oh my gosh, I can't believe I ain't put it in my butt. Like, you know what I mean? And you know,
I get what
can
you
have
mean.
that conversation.
I get what you mean.
It's not like it's in the air.
I think, like you said, it's a millennial stuff.
Yeah,
I think like millennial, because I am older millennial. I'm not a younger millennial. I'm in my 40s. Everybody and their grandma knows I'm in my 40s, but I'm an older millennial. And I feel like with us older millennials, we were not raised with friendship.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like it's
so that's why if you come across millennials my age range, we don't have no solid friends in our lives.
You guys' response is, suck it out yourself.
We don't have no solid friends in our lives. If you come across a lot of millennials like me, we literally don't have no strong friendship in our lives, because the way we were raised to not trust ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, we're raised to not trust ourselves. And we were raised to be pick me. But a lot of us walked our way out of that pick me share shit because it's not worth it.
Last episode, don't want to be picked and I want to be harvested.
Don't want to be plucked. But
yeah, I do definitely think that it's that millennial.
I guess that's why this show is called AWA Voices, a world apart. I'm a millennial and you're Gen Z, so my point of view would always be different from yours.
Yeah.
Again, it's from the way
2 different centuries of.
But yeah, it's been amazing.
You know, eons ago.
Girl, bye.
Okay.
Girl, bye.
But yeah, to whoever
don't worry,
sent that,
you are 24 now. You are gradually going
I'm
there.
24 years young, yo. I'm just a young hoe. Yeah, I cook everything on high heat.
I give up on this child. Anyways.
Wait, you guys not seen the young hoe trend?
No.
Oh, yeah, because you're not a young hoe.
I don't want to be a young hoe.
Yeah, it says young hoes cook everything on high heat. Young hoes FaceTime their friends just to do their chores together.
It before,
yeah. You've not seen the young hoe trend? Guys, I'm just a young hoe, yo.
I feel like Gen Z, they just make up all different type of nonsense.
Anyway, y'all, to whoever send the scenario on the on our file, sometimes you actually may not need the closure that you think you need, but if you do feel like you need it, then go for it. As long as you're able to stand back up on your 2 feet and don't lie down taking the closure, then you're all right, darling. Okay.
Plastic cider, close shop. Close. Go and close yourself, darling.
Yeah.
How about that?
So, guys, we're gonna go into a video reaction. So here we go.
What Disney just did blew my mind. Do you guys remember the story I told you guys about the doctor that died at Disney Springs? It's like in January.
Peanut allergy or something, right?
Yeah, peanut or dairy allergy. And they served her something with it. She died at the restaurant. Like, it was like a big deal. And apparently this guy, the husband, is trying to sue Disney Springs or Raglan Road or whoever because they felt like they were negligent, which is totally fair for a widower. This is bad. This could happen again. But apparently Disney is in court or whatever. They're having discussions because they say, listen, you've signed something that says you're not allowed to sue us. He's like, whoa. When did I ever sign anything? They said, well, in 2019, you signed up for a month of Disney Plus.
Shut up!
And in that contract says we are not liable for any type of thing. So you cannot bring any type of legal.
No
Like, you can't sue us through anything.
This is to go to the Supreme Court.
It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be crazy.
So when you do the accept the terms and conditions,
Yeah.
you're
It's literally like-
saying you can never sue Disney for anything, even on their
Yeah.
own property. If your wife dies,
yes, on it. In a,
yo, Disney, get out of here.
It's crazy.
It's out of control.
I can't lie. I'm gonna go cancel my Disney Plus subscription right now because what? Oh yeah, because even if I cancel, it doesn't matter. I signed up for it and I've already. That's insane.
Wait, I'm confused.
So basically, she's gone into a restaurant on Disney at Disneyland. She's ordered whatever she's ordered. It has peanuts in it. Whether or not she said to the people in the shop, "I have a peanut allergy. Can you make sure that there's no peanuts in this or not?" That's yet to be unknown. But she's maybe let's just assume she mentioned that she had a peanut allergy. Yeah. Once you mention that you have a peanut allergy, the restaurant or wherever you have a duty of care to make sure that whatever you're eating does not
Doesn't
have
have
peanuts in it.
yeah.
If they found that there's peanuts in it, they can be deemed negligent for their actions.
Yeah.
Obviously, whatever she ate has peanuts on it. She had a reaction. She died straight away on the spot. The husband, like in the establishment, the husband is now like he wants to sue, but they said, well, you can't sue us because in 2019 you signed up for Disney Plus, and when you click the terms and the conditions, that means that you can never sue us against in our contracts and the terms and conditions. It means you can never sue Disney for anything.
Are people aware? Are people aware of this?
That's why you guys need to read your T's and C's when you're signing up for you mom. You are just so click that you accept button. You just accept the cookies. You eat the cookies. Cookie master.
I like cookies and ice cream.
You like cookies and ice cream.
But that is wild.
If you don't read your T's and C's, you're actually flipped. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. And that's so annoying.
So this is Disney Plus. But
No,
then
this is Disney.
I know what happened in Disney. But then because he signed up for Disney Plus,
So Disney is the whole company.
I understand.
And then Disney
but
Plus.
how is television with?
Because it's Disney. Like, Disney is the whole establishment.
You see what we were saying earlier on about rich
When you
people?
have money, you can do whatever you want.
They have this unnecessary power that I don't get it. So now that woman is just
She's just dead and the husband can't do anything. But then obviously I think it's still going through the Supreme Court. I don't think like
yeah. I
the
feel like
case
she
is
needs
continuing.
the guy needs to find a lawyer that can. I don't know.
Oh, he needs that Lincoln guy.
He does. He needs Mikey. Go get
Or
Mikey.
Annaelise Keathing, man.
Yeah, go get Mikey Haller. You actually need Mikey Haller. He's gonna
Yeah.
fight your case for you. That
Yeah.
guy's good.
Book him.
Book him straight up. Because what?
That's insane. Huh?
Èèyàn ti kú gbénu.
As in
You just die like that. Die for
in
free.
the establishment. No, it's not like she went home and died.
And then I actually need to know, did she actually let them know in the restaurant
That's the other thing.
that she has allergies to nuts?
Because if she didn't, then really and truly they can't be found negligent because you can't be
She
negligent
never
on something
mentioned
like you
it. She
didn't
should
know.
have mentioned
Exactly.
it too. But then
But I
if
feel
she
like-
did,
my
and then
friend-
they still went ahead and served her
Yeah.
peanuts, so that means they just want to kill her.
Or maybe they just didn't know what they had peanut in it and they didn't do their due diligence to actually check to
No,
make
I feel
sure
like the guy should
that
not
they
give
had
it. You
the
should keep
peanuts.
pressing their neck.
Because I
think
can't
the
lie,
guy
I
should
have
not
friends
give
and family who are allergic to eggs, and that's the first thing they say as soon as they enter any establishment. I have an egg allergy. I have
up.
an
Who is
egg
your
allergy.
family and friend that has allergies?
Tenny, he has an allergy for
Oh,
eggs,
yeah,
and
Tenny.
Tino as well. She's also
Oh,
allergic to
yeah.
eggs as well. So
I don't understand where that Tenny got the allergy from.
honestly,
In our entire family, he's the only
no
one.
one is allergic to anything.
No one is allergic to anything in
Anyway,
our
sorry,
entire
Tenny.
family. I don't
But
understand where Tenny came from.
It's a thing where like if you're allergic to something, you always make your point because that thing can kill you easy. Like
yeah.
especially if you don't have like an EpiPen near you. Or
That's
it's,
why
like,
when people
it's
come in here for
severe.
a wedding dress fitting, you know the jar of biscuit I
Yeah,
have.
you have to
I
let
always
them-
make sure I tell them straight away it's got
Exactly.
peanut in it.
It's exactly
like
because
every time people are about to
you
reach
can
into
be,
it, I'm like,
you
it's
can
got
be-
peanut.
Even Joshua and the twin school, when I went in there one day, I saw a flyer up and it was like, we're a peanut free school. So if you're seen sending your kid with a packed lunch that has peanuts in it, it's gonna be bad and da. And I was like, that's a school doing that. Imagine a whole Disney like adventure park.
That is crazy. Well, rest in peace to the woman.
Honestly
all
to
I
the
can
husband,
say.
I hope you are strong, my
I hope
guy.
so.
I really do
I really hope
because
so.
yeah,
The hell
Disney is about to put you through the ringer, bro. Because what do you
They
mean?
will.
This happened. When did the incident happen? It happened in like. Let's say it happened in like 2023. You're telling me in 2019 I signed up for
the
Disney.
Disney Plus.
Hello,
Funny
are
thing
you
is, it
mad?
might not even be
Get
using the
down.
Disney anyways. It could be, maybe it barely even uses
It cancelled the subscription. I think it was like you signed up for Disney Plus and then whatever.
That's crazy,
Like,
guys.
listen,
Every
read
time
your
you're
T's and
signing up,
C's.
read
Don't
your T's and
accept the
C's.
cookies, yo. You don't want the cookies. You don't even like cookies.
I like cookies.
See, that's your problem. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I have been Yewande.
And I am Abimbola.
And this is
Our
Voices.
Voices.
See you in the next one, y'all.